Welcome to EPG Pathshala. My name is Dr. Neeraj Agarwal and I am Assistant Professor in University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management of Punjab University, Chandigarh. I am presenting lecture on module titled Introduction to Alcoholic Beverages. Under the paper titled Food and Beverage Service Operations and Management. Now we'll discuss the objectives of the study to understand the meaning of alcoholic beverages. After this, we will be able to classify different types of alcoholic beverages, and then we'll understand the production of alcoholic beverages. This module also explains you the fermentation and distillation process and understand the meaning of proof and various scales used in measuring alcoholic strength. And after this module, we'll be able to know the strength of various alcoholic drinks. Firstly, starting up with introduction. Alcoholic beverages were known to man long before recorded history. Alcoholic beverages were also an important element of public and private functions such as religious events, birth ceremony, and wedding parties, and even on burials. The word alcohol comes from the Arabic word alcohol. Pure alcohol is colorless, clear liquid with burning taste. It derives its color from the wooden cask in which it is matured, and sometimes caramel is added to give a darker color. The first fermented product was probably a brew, and its reference is found in Assam cuneiform records over 7,000 years old. A potable liquid containing ethyl alcohol or ethanol of 0.5% or more by volume is known as alcoholic beverage. Now we discuss about classification of alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages can be classified as distilled spirits, wines, malt beverages. Distilled spirits are further classified as liqueurs and spirits. Distilled spirits. Distilled spirits are liquors obtained from the process of distillation. Distilled spirits includes whiskey, rum, brandy, gin, vodka, ethyl alcohol, and others used for human consumption. Distilled spirits do not include fortified wines like sherry or desert wines. Wines. Wine is the fermented juice of fruits, usually grapes. Wines prepared from other fruits must be labeled with the type of fruit used for production of wine. For example, wine prepared from apple is known as cider, and from pears it is termed as perry. Wine can also be made from the residue of grapes pressings, fruits or other agriculture product mixed with water. Malt beverages. Malt beverages is the one made with some barley malt and hops. It may or may not contain other malted or unmalted cereal products or other carbohydrates or products made from them. Malt beverages are named according to the ingredients and method of brewing used in the production. They may be labeled as beer, lager, lager beer, porter, or stout. Now, characteristics of alcoholic beverages. First, alcohol content. The word proof refers to the strength of alcohol content of a spirit and is derived from a Latin word probare, meaning to prove or test. A method was invented by an Englishman in which gunpowder mixed with spirit in equal quantities and ignited. If it is failed to ignited, that means the alcohol content is low, and if it ignites at steady flames, it proves the standard alcoholic strength, and it was adopted as British standard. The standards were termed as 100-degree proof. Anything over proof was over 100 and anything under proof was fewer than 100. Second, strength of alcoholic drinks. Alcoholic drinks strengths be calculated into alcohol by volume. For example, the de-alcoholized spirits, they have containing 0.05 to 0.5%. Low alcohol goes from 0.5 to 1.2%. Cider contains 4 to 6%. Beer contains 3 to 6%. Table wines 10 to 14%. Sparkling wine 10 to 14%. Fortified wines 16 to 24%. Aromatized wines 15 to 20%. And spirits 40%. Liqueurs 17 to 55%. Now we discuss about the calories content of the alcoholic drinks and its size. Beer 12 ounce contains 145 calories. Light beer 12 ounce 110 calories. Spirits 30 ml contains 65 calories. Champagne dry 125 ml contains 120 calories. Champagne sweet 125 ml contains 95 calories. Dry cider of 275 ml contains 90 calories. Sweet cider 275 ml contains 115 calories. Sherry dry 50 ml contains 65 calories. Sweet sherry 50 ml 75 calories. Port 50 ml contains 75 calories. The red white wines of 125 ml contains 80 calories. Sweet wines contains of 125 ml 110 calories. Now I will discuss the production of alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic drinks are produced by any of the two methods. First, fermentation, and second, distillation. Now, fermentation. All distilled spirits, wines, and malt beverages are produced by different fermentation processes. The differences helps to produce uniqueness in each product. Fermentation is a natural process to achieve desired results. However, the correct yeast, temperature, environment, and proper production process are necessary. Fermentation is a process in which yeast changes a sugar, glucose, into ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH, and carbon dioxide, CO2, with the help of heat developed during the process, and the enzyme zymase facilitates chemical change. The chemical process involved is C6H12O6. It comes to 2CH2H5OH plus twice CO2. Some brewers captures and store the carbon dioxide to reincorporate to malt beverages or to champagne to give effervescence effect. Yeast grows in temperatures ranging from 50° Fahrenheit to 115° Fahrenheit, but it does best at human body temperature, that is 98.4%. Fermentation is favorable under certain conditions. Fermenting wine depends upon the amount of glucose produced, the temperature, and other factors. Yeast multiplies during fermentation process and may increase up to 4 times in good fermenting conditions. Fermentation stops working when the temperature gets too low or too high, when the alcohol content reaches 15%, or when there is a shortage of glucose. A solution that contains more than 55% sugar is not fermentable. Not all fermentable liquids contain glucose. Yeast also converts complex carbohydrates such as starches into glucose. The brewers use soak barley or other grains to get sprouted so that it can change starch to maltose. Yeast easily acts on maltose, splitting it into two glucose molecules. The grapes must is the juice of grapes obtained from pressing before fermentation. The grape must, that is 30% sugar, can be fermented down to 15% of ethanol. There are different yeast which has been used for fermentation. Yeast act as a catalyst during fermentation. It is a single-celled organism found in abundant quantity in soil, plants and air. Louis Pasteur proved that fermentation is caused by yeast and it is not a spontaneous action. For many years, brewers used wild yeast for fermentation, which only need food and favorable environment to reproduce. The most common species of wild yeast are Honensula, Cloquera, Pichia and Tauroplosys were used in the manufacturing of wines. Wild yeast, Mycoderma vinii, are still used in the Jerez area of Spain for fermenting and producing desired flavor of sherry. Brewers developed cultured yeast that would ferment malt brews near the surface. Other developed yeast which fermented beer slowly at the bottom of the fermenting vat. The two beers are quite different. They use various strains of yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, to produce desired results. Now, the characteristics of yeast. Some yeast remains active till 5% of alcoholic strength and some yeast works up to 15%. Second, some yeast accelerates the process of fermentation and some acts slowly. Third, most of the wild yeast eliminated by the addition of sulfur dioxide and some tolerate sulfur dioxide. Yeast also influences the aroma and flavor of the alcoholic drinks. Heat is generated during fermentation and some of the yeast tolerates the high temperature. Yeast with fluctuate may be used in the production of sparkling wine. Yeast used for fermentation, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, is a strain of cultured yeast used for the production of beer by top fermentation. It acts on a higher temperature of 15 to 25 degrees centigrade. Second, Saccharomyces carlsbergensis works at a lower temperature, that is 5 degrees to 9 degrees centigrade, and is used in the production of bottom fermented beer. Third, Saccharomyces ellipsodium used in the manufacturing of wine and is more resistant to sulfur dioxide. Then another important content is cogners. During fermentation process, 5% of the sugar may be converted into substances other than ethyl alcohol such as acids, glycerins, phenolics, butyl alcohol, propyl alcohol and fusel oils. These fermentation products are often called cogeners. Glycerin is a cogener that makes the wine smooth, and butyl and amyl and other such components enhances the fruity aroma of wines. Esters formed during fermentation are highly aromatic and important constituent of perfumes along with fragrant aldehydes. Distilled spirits and malt brews develop less cognous than wines during fermentation. Fermentation of distilled spirits. The spirits are distilled from liquid called wort and produced from a cooked mash made from carbohydrates which have been converted into sugar such as glucose, maltose or dextrin. Cultured yeast is added in the wort and the fermentation takes place at a temperature of 70°F to 80°F for the duration of 2 to 4 days. The resulting wort is usually having alcoholic content ranges between 6 to 10%. Fermentation of malt beverages. Top and bottom fermentation is used for the production of malt beverages. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for the top fermentation and it is fast and acts on a higher temperature for a period of 7 days. The resulting brew has a slightly yeast flavor and is not smooth as other brews. Ale, stout and porters are top fermented beers. Bottom fermented brews work on a low temperature for a longer period of time and produces smoother and softer brew than top fermented brews. Bottom fermented brews are also known as lagers. Fermentation of wines. Yeast grows rapidly in a wine mast. Red wines are quickly fermented. It usually takes 5 to 7 days to completely ferment all the sugar, producing a dry wine. The temperature is kept between 70°F to 90°F. These temperatures faster than development of desirable cogners, which helps to enhance the quality of wine. Thermovinification helps to reduce such substances in red wines. White wines are fermented more slowly and at a lower temperature than red wines. The temperature is kept at 35°F and fermentation lasts for 10 to 14 days. Sweet wine is produced by stopping fermentation before the yeast converts all the sugar and alcohol stops fermentation at about 14%. The wine is then passed through filters to remove yeast, bacteria and other microorganisms. The second important is the distillation process. Distillation is the process of separating elements in a liquid by vaporization and condensation. In case of alcoholic beverages, fermented liquid is heated to separate the ethanol from it. The water vaporizes at 212°F and alcohol vaporizes at 176°F. Thus, the fermented liquid is heated above its vaporization point but not to that of water. The vapors can be collected and cooled to become a liquid separate from the water. This liquid is concentrated and does not contain any water contents. The device in which liquid is heated is called still and which, when it is cooled, is known as condenser. Spirits are example of distilled drinks and it is produced in distilleries. Brandy, gin, vodka, rum, whiskey, tequila are examples of spirit which are prepared from alcoholic wash such as brandy from fermented grape juice, gin and whiskey from fermented cereals, rum for fermented molasses, vodka from fermented potatoes or cereals, and tequila for fermented sap agave Tequilina Weber. Each spirit has its own flavor and body, taste, smell and color which differentiate these spirits from each other. They may be colorless or with color, strong or mild, full-bodied or light-bodied and so on. These differences in characteristics are largely influenced by The ingredients used in fermented liquid contribute to the character of final product. The proof at which spirit is distilled also influences the character of alcoholic product. The congeners influence the flavor, body and taste of alcoholic drinks. Period of maturation and the type of cask contribute to the flavor and color of spirit. Blending of spirits contribute the proper consistency of the product. Now, we'll discuss about the types of distillation. There are two types of stills used for distillation spirits, and each type is used to produce distinct kind of distilled product. The first one is pot still, and the second method is known as patent still or coffee still. Now, the first we'll discuss about pot still method. Is the oldest method of distillation, and most of the finer spirits are made by pot distillation. Pot still is a rounded pot with tapering funnel at the top where rising vapors can be connected, then be carried off to the condenser through a tube. After each distillation, the still must be emptied of spent material and cleaned before being filled with new distilling material. The still is heated from underneath. Distilling temperatures are maintained so as to distillate comes off usually at about 110 to 160 degree proof. This allows more congeners to vaporize with the ethanol, thus giving strong flavor and body to the spirit. In pot distillation, it is common to separate the distillate obtained into a first part known as head or foreshots, middle part heart, and the last part tail or aftershots. Only the middle part is used to make a spirit. The first and the last part are put back in a liquid to redistillate again. Redistillation is done to clean and improve product quality. Cognac, malt whiskey, Dutch gin, Irish whiskey, tequila, liqueurs, and dark rums are all distilled. Now, the advantages of pot still. Small quantity of alcoholic wash can be distilled. Produces spirits which is robust and heavy-bodied. Spirits with pronounced aroma are produced. Now the limitations of pot still. Needs more time and labor. It is costly to operate. Still to be cleaned after each distillation. Now the second method, that is patent still or coffee still. It is also termed as coffee still. It is named after Aeneas Coffey, who patented this still in the year 1831. In this system, the alcohol is separated from the liquid by hot steam and product is congener free and high alcohol content. A patent still is both a vaporizer and condenser. It condensing a system consists of a number of condensing spaces placed at strategic points in the still. Most patent stills are single towers or cylinders several stories high, even up to 50 meters tall, but some are set up as two cylinders. The process is one in which preheated wort or fermented liquid is introduced at top of the cylinder while the heat is introduced on the bottom. As the liquid falls, it strikes baffle plates where it is heated until the ethanol vaporizes. It is then possible to get different temperatures between baffle plates so that much pure ethanol is obtained. Because many components do not vaporizes at exactly the same temperature as the ethanol. These components are condensed at different points in the cylinder and drawn off. The ethanol comes out of the still at 190 degree proof. The spent liquid falls to the bottom of the cylinder is drawn off, which is tasteless and colorless. They can be used to make vodka or flavored spirits such as gin and liqueurs. They are also used for blending patent stills. Spirits are rarely distilled and they are less costly to make because patent stills can produce more alcohol in a given time. Also, patent stills are less costly to operate in terms of labor. Now, advantages of patent still. It produces more alcohol as compared to pot still. It requires less labor and it is less costly to operate. Limitations of patent still. Small quantity of spirits cannot be distilled in this method. It produces Cogner-free spirits. Now, I would like to summarize the module. Alcoholic drinks are potable drinks which have thirst quenching, refreshing, stimulating and nourishing qualities and contain ethyl alcohol. The beverages supply energy in the form of sugar or alcohol. The alcoholic strength ranges from 0.5% to 5.5% alcohol by volume in different alcoholic drinks depending on the type of drink and production method applied during their manufacturing. The drinks are produced by fermentation or distillation. In fermentation process, sugar is converted to alcohol and carbon dioxide by the action of yeast, whereas in distillation process, alcohol is separated from water by applying heat and condensing the alcohol vapors. Proof is the term used to check the strength of alcoholic drinks. 3 scales are used such as UK proof, US proof and GL proof. The most widely used scales is GL, which measures the strength by percent of volume. Thank you and have a good day.